Hello and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. So, at the end of the last episode I left us with some inventory management, which I always seem to be leaving us with. So I decided that at the start of this episode we were going to properly fix it. And the way we properly fix it is we get some actual weight, like allowance, on all of our characters so we can actually carry the loot that we pick up. Fantastic. Now what does that actually mean? Well, what it means is I have a lot of green items. Like a lot of green items. And we don't need all these green items. What we need to do is we need to decide who actually needs them now, and then work out what is trash. Or what we're keeping, not necessarily trash, but not necessarily wanting to carry around all the time. And then we can put it in this chest. So that's what we're going to do. So, where are we going to start? Well, what I have done is I've taken all of the loot off of Gale. So Gale, I mean, he has his scrolls, but beyond that, he doesn't really have any loot. And what I'm thinking that we'll do is when we go into like Moonrise, because we're planning on taking Wyll, what I might do is I might just give Wyll the backpack full of scrolls and then let him be scroll guy for a while. I mean, realistically, anyone can use scrolls, so in theory we could like give these to all of our characters and they could all do stuff, but Right now, I'm happy with Gale being like our scroll bearer, and then if we need to diversify, we can diversify. Anyway, I've taken everything off of Gale, so what we're going to do is we're going to kick Gale out of the party, and then we're going to bring back in people. So we're going to bring back in Astarion, we're going to bring in Karlach, we're going to bring in Wyll, and we're just going to slowly equip them with everything that we have, and then if we get to the end and we still have green items, which I imagine we will, then we can say we don't need these and we can decide what to do with them. Also, the shop I was at in between episodes ran out of money, so we would need to change shop, and I was like, well, if I have to travel to a new area, then I should probably, like, you know, do the video. So let's start with this. Ah yes, also I clicked on Gale and he gave us lore, and I was like, it's just adding up reasons to do this in a video. So Gale, hello.
What will Voss have to show for himself when we catch up with him, I wonder? His intelligence may yet prove the key to unlocking the artifact's secrets. We should ensure we follow up when we reach Baldur's Gate.
Okay, so basically it's not a ton of lore, but it's like each character has a little thing about Voss, so it's interesting to see how they feel about it. Anyway, stay at camp.
I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it.
Yes.
I'll be here.
Right. I don't know why it gives us the alchemy pouch. This is kind of weird that it gives us all of this stuff. It really shouldn't give us all of this stuff. Like, the keychain, like, it should just give us the keys, not the keychain, because now I'm like, that keychain is for him to carry, not for, like, us. And we also got the Staff of Chromes, which I don't think that we actually need to carry around with us, but anyway. Weird stuff. Anyway, it's fine. Oh, I also went into alchemy and pressed extract ingredients, and we got a load of ingredients, so that happened. Right. Astarion.
So, Lae'zel's going to war with Vlaakith? Going to break her chains in Baldur's Gate? Good for her.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
So now we have Astarion. Now we also have something else of Astarion, which you just saw. We have the ability to level up. They have actually done there was a patch to the game. They bug fixed a bunch of stuff, but they also changed it so if you have multiple characters who are going to level up in one party, what it will do is instead of making you go through each one, it will give you like, here's Astarion's level up, and then when you finish that, it'll just load up, here's Lae'zel's level up, and then it will do the next one, the next one, the next one. Just kind of interesting. We don't need it right now. I'm not sure if I like it or not, but it's a change. Also, while I remember, there is another thing with the patch. There's this mirror over here. It allows you to change your appearance. So, it's not really that important. Right, Astarion. I guess we should level you up and then equip you. That makes the most sense to me. Yeah, let's do that. Level up. So what would he get as a rogue? So as a rogue, he would get evasion, which we already know about, and then he gets some new spell slots. Honestly, if we're going to have him be an arcane trickster, we should just keep him as rogue. This seems fine. We don't even need to look around. What spells does he already have? I'm just going in here to have a look. Charm Person, Ray of Sickness, Sleep, and Tasha. So he has a bunch of CC spells and Poison. Yes, that's what we're doing with them. So we're looking for Crowd Control spells and Poison. Crown of Madness. Makes a humanoid creature attack the creature closest to them. That's kind of cool. Hold Person. So hold a humanoid enemy still. So both of these are wisdom saving throws. Interesting. Invisibility, Mirror Image, Phantasmal Force. Color Spray is interesting as well. And Disguise Self. Now, actually, Color Spray, I think, might be weaker on him. Even though you've got spell slots and you can do like a higher spell slot for a higher amount of like hit points it hits. I just want to show you here, like, sorry, where are we? Oh, no, I didn't mean to close it. Okay, at least it'll let me show it again in an easier way. Right, so we only have up to level 2 spell slots on this guy, right? On Gale, we have up to level 4 spell slots at the same point. The reason why this matters is even though this will level up in terms of the number of hit points it affects when we use a higher spell slot, it might not actually matter that it affects more hit points because he's still only able to do it up to level 2, so it might still fall off quite hard, while if we were to have the same spell on Gale, it would be different because Gale would be able to level it up to level 4, so it would then hit more hit points on level 4. That's an interesting idea. I think Crown of Madness seems good, though. I think that seems sensible. That seems like the kind of thing we're looking for. So let's go with that, and we will accept. Wonderful. Right. Now to equip him. Also, now to do this. There we go. So what do we do first? That's an interesting question of where we even start here. I guess we could start with his weapons.
Assume nothing.
So let's just go for a straightforward thing. He's got a short bow. I'm just going to give him a Githyanki crossbow. Right? This gives us something to compare other things to. So now he has a better bow. Wait, he's not proficient? Wait, you can't use it because it's a heavy crossbow. Okay, I'll take that off then. Do we have... So the Githyanki bows are not useful on him. None of these bows are useful on him. Good to know. This one is also a heavy crossbow. Actually, you know what? You could have that. There you go. You could have the crossbow of Arcane Force. Then you have a good crossbow. I don't think we have many other people who are proficient. So that's fine. Let's see what we got. So Defender's Flail is not going to be something for him. These are all two-handed. Versatile, but not finesse. If it doesn't say finesse, we're not even looking. Let's give him the Githyanki short swords. Give him that. That's fine. And then, are we out of weapons? Let me do a sort by type. Let's see what we're looking at here. Yeah, I think that's all the weapons that we have here. Cool. Oh, we also have a short bow, actually, that we can send over. There we go. That's all the weapons that she has. Now we want to do a quick sort on you. So do you have any weapons? So these are just boots. We're not looking at those yet. We're just looking purely for weapons to send to him. So that's a finesse weapon. That's not a finesse weapon. That's not a finesse weapon. Cool. Next. Sort. And it's just... Oh, that's a dagger +1. We're not keeping +1s. Yeah. Just looking purely for finesse. That's a light crossbow. I know I said we weren't keeping +1s, but we know he needs a crossbow. Or a bow. Short sword. Just gonna keep going through these until we find everything. Do that. Just gonna do a sort by type so I don't have to scroll. These are caps. That's fine. And then this one does not contain a weapon. Okay. And then we don't have any weapons on us, do we? Oh, we have the Assassin's Touch Dagger, which we could also send over. Okay, cool. So now we have a bunch of weapons on them. Let's see what weapons are good. So, the Githyanki short sword. Is that better than the current weapons? It's a +1 sword. No. it's not better. It's exactly the same as the other +1 weapons. It's probably better than the dagger, realistically, because the dagger is only like 6 to 9 damage, while this one is 6 to 11, but yeah, it's not a huge difference. Right, actually I kind of want to compare them. Yeah, I kind of want to compare them to the main weapon as well. So these are the same. So this is exactly the same as the Steel Forged Sword. Okay, good to know. So let's put it down here for right now. We know that this is worse, so I'm just going to put it over here. Let's move our way through. Githyanki Short Sword. We know that that is at least equal to this. Lotharion's Wrath. So this is versatile, but it is finesse. So it does 6 to 15. So that is straight up better. So that is our best option right now. We'll now put that down here. So it's 6 to 15, even if it's oh, you can, even though it's versatile, because it's not light, he can't use it. Oh, okay. In which case, oh, but he could use it as a single weapon, no? Wait, oh, do I need to do it like this? I just realized there might be another way of doing this. Is there a way of changing, like, how you have it equipped? No, well, I assume if we had it on Lae'zel, she could do it. It just must be that she could equip it versatile. Let me see.
Vlaakith's will be done.
I just want to see. Yeah, so it says versatile, wielding with both hands. How do I get it so that you could wield? Interesting. So I can't do it with her either. Do I need that feat? Is that what it's saying? Like the there is a feat that allows you to use these. Let me see what versatile actually says. Can it be used with one hand or both? Okay. So how do I set it to only use one hand? Let me read what light says. Can be dual wielded with another light weapon. Yeah, you must have to have the feat. Yeah, that must be it. You must have to have the feat. Okay, so this is effectively competing against the other weapons by itself. Now you would lose your bonus attack, but that might be okay. I don't know. Probably not, but it's a thought, because he gets the extra bonus attack as well, I think, doesn't he? Or does he only have one bonus action? He might only have one bonus action. Yeah, so he only has one bonus action, while we quite clearly have 2 bonus actions. Oh, okay, in that case, if he only has 1 bonus action, this is actually competing on a level playing field. So this is 6 to 15. So I guess the question would be, do we have other things we would want to do in our bonus action? I guess the point would be with him, we want to try and find him spells that we could use as a bonus action, although he doesn't currently have any bonus action spells. Or something else. It's an idea, it's an idea. Okay, so 6 to 15. It's still competing. Let's see what we got here. We have another 6 to 15 finesse. Which one of these is better? This one also includes a melody and a performance increase. Okay. Ooh, the other thing is, I wonder if Wyll's got higher dex than he does strength. Because this could be good for Wyll. Because he then has he has performance now as a thing. That's an idea. Yeah, this could potentially be good for Wyll. Okay, in which case, I'm thinking that for you. Just have a look at the other stuff. So with the short sword of the first blood. Now this is actually more damage, but it's only more damage if you include the extra 1 to 8 piercing damage. Because that otherwise it's 5 to 10. I think, right? Yeah, I think otherwise it's 5 to 10. 5, yeah. 6 to 10. Sorry, otherwise it's 6 to 10. Or 11. No, it's definitely 6 to 10. Okay. Yeah, so that's not as good as it seems. Speed of reply is 5 to 10. Maybe this one is 5 to 10. 1d6 plus 4. No, that would be 5 to 10. Yes, it's the exact same as this. When a wielder is hit by an enemy with this weapon, they gain momentum for 2 turns. This is psychic damage, so that is actually 6 to 16. So that is more than this. Yeah, in which case, sorry, this is more than the one that we have equipped. So this is actually just better. And if we're going to equip something that we can have a secondary weapon on, we should. In which case we should go with speedy Can I not dual wield these? Because it's not light. So this is just straight up better, but it's not light. Okay. No, I'm understanding now what I'm talking about. So it has to be light unless you have that feat. Okay, cool. Whatever. We've worked it out. This is the correct weapon for him to have, I think. Unless we want him to dual wield, in which case we want speedy reply and, like, I don't know, the steel forward sword or something like that. Right. Bow. I'll equip the short bow. That gets that as the thing we're comparing to. Light crossbow is better. Okay. I will equip the light crossbow. Sharon crossbow is the same as the light crossbow. Because it's a light crossbow. Does it look any different? Yeah, but like not in any way that you would care. Okay, so we can now add this to wares and send to like you. And the rest of this is getting sent back over to you as well. Right. That's us done as weapons. I know, it's going to be a while of equipping, but that's fine.
Time to waste.
Right, next up, we're looking for... we're looking for what we need to do with...
What a day.
Is other bits. So, do we have any head items? We do. Alright, let's send a head item over here. Just do it step by step. No head items there. We have more head items here. Send all those over. That's fine. Right. Wait, that's the same one I just opened. So that's all the head items. You have any head items?
Reaction.
Don't think so. Yep, don't see any. And then you also do not have any head items. Wonderful. Right. Which one of these is best? Obscure by Shadow, wearer gains a +1 to saving throws when attacked, Constitution saving throws, proficiency in Wisdom saving throws. Proficiency in Wisdom is not bad, because he doesn't have proficiency in Wisdom. So that now gives him an extra +3 on his Wisdom saving throws. That's pretty good. Yeah. Let's go with that. Oh, we also have this one, though. Gain momentum for 3 turns on the start of combat. Increase movement speed. I don't know if he needs that necessarily. Yeah, cool. We're going to send those back to Lae'zel for right now. Next thing that he needs probably armor. Let's do armor.
No, never mind.
Also just going to do a little type sort here. If I send these to Lae'zel, we're actually at the point where we have nothing on this character, which is good.
Indolence breeds madness.
Right. Sort by type. So now we're looking for armor. Send that armor over. You got any armor? Not there. Got this armor. You got any armor? Yes, you do. Okay, let's scroll down. Send all that armor over. Seems fine to me. And then, yeah, no, the last one doesn't have armor in it. Now let's see what we got. So, Spider Silk. Is this better? Whenever wearer casts a spell that deals poison damage, deal additional 1 to 4 poison damage, or bonus on stealth checks and advantage on constitution. I think the Spider Silk armor is better. Now, is there a reason why he's wearing clothing? Don't remember if there's a reason why he's wearing clothing. Don't think there's a particular reason why he's wearing clothing. Oh no, there you go. You gain a +2 bonus to armor class as long as you're not wearing armor or holding a shield. Oh, well there we go then. So this would be exactly the same as his poisoner's robe, but it wouldn't give him the poison damage. Okay. This is just a +1 to stealth. That's light armor, which is just worse. Could give him this, but that's just worse. This one again is just worse. I think most of this is just worse. Okay. Cool. We're now going to send all of this back to Lae'zel, who is now heavily encumbered, but that's okay.
Can't afford to stay out.
I'm hoping that if I can give it all to Lae'zel, then I can do this quicker with the next character. Next thing, well, we'll work our way down. Let's do hands. Now, I know that he doesn't need these hand ones, because these are only for summoned creatures. Let's see what hand stuff we got in here. I could also open this larger, and that would probably make our life easier. There we go. So send those over. Seems fine. Here, sort by type, make it larger. Send these hands over. You got any hand stuff?
Blood.
You got feet. There you there you go. You got hand stuff here. Let's send those over. Right, and then yeah, we already checked. You don't have anything. Right. Sort by type. Just gonna see if I do this, whether it sorts by type correctly. Okay, it just doesn't move anything. That's fine. So, these don't do anything. You gain proficiency with longbows and short bows. Doesn't matter, unless we want to switch them one to one. Although he's got the bracers of defense on right now, which is fine. Your armor class increases by 1. Now, you see what's interesting about that one is it would be better for him to have armor on if we gave him that. Where gains a +1 bonus to spell attack rolls. Your ranged spell attacks are made as melee spell attacks when you're adjacent to a hostile creature. That's kind of cool. I think that's probably better for Wyll, would be my guess. Yeah, I think I'm happy with his hands. I think that's fine. Right this second. So I can't send these to Lae'zel. Okay, well these can sit on you, Shadowheart.
I'm ready.
Now we're looking to do feet, I think. Feet is the next place to look. So grab those.
I wonder what the
then
next
head
move
in
is.
here. Send those over. Yeah, send those over. Keep sorting. There we go. Send these over to him as well. And then, yes, we know those are hands. Right. Feet. So, when aware dashes or takes similar action during combat, they gain momentum. So right now, its dashes basically go further. When dash, you gain lightning charges, which don't do anything really, right? No, they give you +1 to attack rolls. Okay. And if you have 5 charges, then you deal additional 1 to 8 lightning damage. I think I like this better, so let's just equip those. Can't be enwebbed, entangled, ensnared, and can't slip on grease or ice. I think I have somebody I want to give those to. Featherfall, don't need them. Don't need it. Don't need any of that. So we'll chuck all of those over to Shadowheart again. And now we're after miscellaneous objects. Maybe necklaces first. Let's do necklaces. So those are moving. I'm going to grab these. These are moving. Let's check that we're clear on the list. That's fine. Already know what you've got.
Not reaction.
Send your necklaces over as well. Right, let's see what we got. So his current necklace gives him Misty Step. He doesn't need that. Healing word, mass healing word. That's interesting. It's not the end of... Like, this isn't a terrible thing to give. Yeah. Animal friendship, don't think we need that. Lightning blast? What's lightning blast? Strengthens your next lightning spell or cantrip. Deals additional lightning damage equal to your remaining lightning charges. Yeah, I don't think we need that. You can add extra damage to our cantrips. Again, I don't think we need that. I don't think we need any of this, really. Yeah, I don't think we need the guidance one either. I kind of like giving him the healing one. I think that's going to be interesting for him. Okay, cool. Rest of these are going to go to Lae'zel for right now. Then we're looking for rings. So any rings we want to send over now. So get all of those over. He currently has no rings on. I mean, it does show him with rings on, but trust me, these aren't real. These are trash. Would be the nice way to put it.
Ready.
And then we'll put these over here. We also have a circlet. Is this any good? When you succeed a saving throw, the foe that caused the throw takes 1 to 4 psychic damage. Githyanki also gain a bonus to stats. When you inflict a condition, gain arcane synergy. I think arcane synergy. I think this might actually be good for him. And I know we already did headwear, but I just completely forgot that this was also headwear. Let's have a look. So his current one is proficiency in wisdom saving throws. I actually think this is going to be better for him. Also looks a lot better for him, which I think is part of the reason why I think it's better for him. Oh, it's too heavy for Lae'zel? Okay. Sure. Right, let's have a look at these. If the wearer has the Absolute's brand, we can ignore that. Can't be electrocuted, grants resistance to lightning damage. Start your turn with 50% hit points or more, they gain momentum. Advantage on saving throws against Charmed. When you deal damage of a cantrip, you gain Arcane Synergy. But we already gain Arcane Synergy because of that, so that's probably too many Arcane synergies. Although then we could wear the headgear, I just realized. We could wear the headgear we chucked away. That's not a bad idea. So I could wear that and then equip this instead. When concentrating on a spell, the wearer's weapon attacks deal additional psychic damage. That's actually good because we have concentration spells. Yeah. Although this is also good. But let's choose that one. We gain concentration spells. Cool. I sent all of those over here. And we have now equipped Astarion. I know that took quite a long time, but that's okay. Right. Let's clear that out. And we're now going to kick Astarion out of the party. Which I think is fine.
All's well that ends not as bad.
Need something?
Is he wearing the right stuff? He is. That's fine. Just want to double check.
All right, what now?
Yes.
Stay in camp.
Darling, it's
Okay. Yeah, this is a bug. I was thinking this was a bug. Definitely a bug. That is not meant to come with us. That, I think, is them trying to fix something else.
So we're going to meet Voss in the city, are we? Set the tenant of the prison free? This is all very, I don't know. I like a good caper, but I'd long for a tiny bit of status quo now and again.
Okay. We're heading out. Hey, Karlach. Also, did I leave anything on you, Karlach? No, well, not really. Well, I left some things on you. You know what? We can take those back. And now I think it's time to level Karlach up. See what Barbarian gets at level 7. So at level 7, you get a new class feature. Feral Instincts. You gain a +3 bonus to initiative and can't be surprised. The can't be surprised doesn't matter too much, but the bonus to initiative is really good. I mean, can't be surprised does matter if we get surprised, it just doesn't happen very often. Right, and now we have to equip her. She's actually mostly equipped with things, so this shouldn't be too bad. Let's just start from the top and work our way down. Or actually start from the weapon
I could go for a good
and work our way around again. So, the thing is, her weapon right now is insane because of the weapon and because of the thrown weapon thing. I don't know if we even need to look at her weapon from that point of view. It would only be if we thought the greatsword would be better. Which it might be. Let's chuck that over and just have a look.
Let's go.
So you're talking about gaining 1 or 2 damage, potentially getting another ability, but you lose the extra range in the throwing synergy that we currently have. And that gives us an extra 1 to 4 when we throw it, which is kind of a big deal currently. So yeah, I don't think we need that currently. That's fine. Cool. I can't even send it back because she's so far over her carrying capacity. Okay. Let's do a type sort here. Let's send these over to Karlach. That should allow me to send the sword back. There we go. For ranged weapons, the best thing is a Githyanki crossbow. I think. So we might as well just give her a Githyanki crossbow.
What's cooking?
There we go. So that's her now set up with the Githyanki crossbow. You now add this to wares and just send it to somebody. That's fine. Next, I mean, she's not really going to use this ever, but it's just like, it's better. And if we ever get rid of the returning pike, it gives her a ranged attack, which is good. Now let's have a look at what she's wearing. So she's currently wearing a chain shirt +2, which gives her 1 less slashing damage and a bonus to dexterity saving throws and checks. Cool. What have we got? So that's not as good. That's not as good. That's not as good. This one, I think, does lower her armor class quite a lot. Yeah, even though... Wait, let me just see here. I thought she got her bonus... thought she got her con bonus to... Oh, it's because she's wearing the helmet. Yeah, so this one would lower her armor class by 3 if we wanted her to wear that. That's fine. We can consider it if we take away her helmet, but right now I think this is better. These are 13, so not needed. 12, not needed, so this is 15. When you deal radiant damage, it causes a radiant shockwave. That's not going to happen too often. Okay, cool. I'm going to chuck these to Shadowheart just because I know Lae'zel can't carry them. Next, hands. I don't think we need the choose when you end your rage thing, but let's see. Sort by type. Let's send... You know, I'll send hands and feet across at the same time. Right.
Making me sweat.
So let's see, what do these do? Once per turn when you dash, you gain Wrath for 2 turns. Oh, it's only 1 extra damage. I don't know if we need that. This was the one I was thinking would be really good for Karlach. Because I was thinking you can't be enwebbed, entangled, and snared, so you can't be stopped, basically, by a lot of stuff. You got Misty Step, and when she's raging, she needs to attack each turn, or she takes, or she loses rage. So this seems like a really good thing for her. I don't know. We'll see if there's anything else that seems good, but I think that is by far the best, probably. Yes, I think so. Right. Gloves. Ranged spell attacks does not matter. Once per turn after the word dashes, they can jump without using a bonus action. Doesn't matter. Gain proficiency with ranged things. Don't need that. Don't need this. Don't need this. On a hit with an unarmed attack. Nope. Your armor class increases by 1. Honestly, that might be the best thing. Just increase armor class. I think that's better than the rage ones. Okay. That's fine. And now we're looking at jewelry. Do a little type sort. Send all of this across to Karlach.
Well,
Let's see what we got.
Well.
So, you currently don't have a necklace. What's Pearlescent Restoration? Replenish spell slots. I don't know. I think... Not really sure here what would be good for... Maybe Misty Step? I mean, this also gives Misty Step, but it would give us 2 Misty Steps, basically. Seems good, yeah. And they'll both come back with a short rest, so she gets 2 per short rest. That seems reasonable. And they're bonus actions, so that means we can kind of start spamming that. What's Brand the Weak? Makes them vulnerable to bludgeoning, slashing, or piercing. Okay. Absolute stuff. Oh wait, no, I'm looking at the wrong bit. I should be looking at rings. Actually, on saving throws against Charmed, when they're less than 50% hit points, gain momentum. That could be really good. Just get her in range. Can be electrocuted, resistance to lightning damage. It's kind of between lightning damage and spurred band for me. I don't know. Let's go with this one. It seems more generally useful. When you're low on health, you're able to run up and attack people. That seems good to me. Right. We can now possibly sell these rings. I'm going to add them to... wait, no. You know what? I'm going to keep them. I'm going to send these to... I'm going to keep this one on us. I'm going to send these two to camp. There we go.
Is that blood? No, never
There
mind.
we go. That's fine.
What's the story?
Right. These can head back here. And now you're all set up. Good. Told you the next one would be quicker.
Still alive.
Right,
Signs of
Karlach.
Progress.
Copper for your thoughts.
Yup, you're benched.
Really? Really? Really?
Wait, never mind.
Yes.
I just realized I forgot to do headwear. What does your current headwear do?
Don't be shy.
Oh, no, we could replace
My
that.
faith
Is
will guide me.
our current one something to do with smiting? Yeah, that doesn't seem like something we need, so let's just see if we've got a better option.
Soldier.
Start combat gains momentum. That's probably the best one. We succeed at saving throw. The foe that caused the damage takes psychic damage. That seems good as well. I think I'm going to do this. Haste helm. There we go. There we go. Hide that as well. Right. Chuck these back to you. Now you're done.
Stop me yet.
Hey, soldier.
Hey,
Really?
you heard me.
Oh,
Right. Oh, and I also got a bunch of stuff back from her. Oh, including the boots. Yeah. Not sure I like this new bit of the patch where all of these get sent to me. Can I send these to camps? Like, can I send these? Yeah, I can send these to camp. I'm gonna send those to camp. Send those to camp. Okay. Halson, you got anything to say about Voss?
You wish to speak?
No, I guess not. Right, Wyll.
There's a schism growing among the Githyanki people, and Lae'zel just took one step towards choosing a side.
Okay, join me.
That's the spirit.
Right. So now we can level up Wyll. Level 7 Warlock. Gets a new Eldritch Invocation and a new spell. So we currently have add your Charisma modifier to damage, cast Mage Armor without expending a spell slot, can cast Speak Animals without doing a spell slot. You gain Ray of Sickness, Chromatic Orb, and Silent spells. You can cast these spells once per long rest, and they don't expend any spell slots when cast. That's pretty good. Just seeing what other stuff we've got here. You can cast False Life on yourself at will. That's kind of cool. That's temporary hit points. Yeah, that one seems reasonable. Cast Disguise Self at will without expending a spell slot. You learn how to cast one with shadows. Okay, makes you invisible as long as you're still. When you hit a creature with Eldritch Blast, you push the creature up to 4.5 meters away from you. Or, once per long rest, you can cast Bane using a Warlock spell slot. I kind of like False Life just for extra health on every fight. It's kind of interesting. It's only 7 though. I also kind of like Book of Ancient Secrets, just to give us a bunch of extra spells that we could cast, and they don't use spell slots. I'll take Book of Ancient Secrets, that seems reasonable. And spells, we can take a level 4 spell here. Don't know what we want to take. So these are the same as we had for Gale, I think. Counterspell is good. Fireball is obviously good. Although we don't tend to use Fireball that much. What do we currently have as spells? Hunger of Hajar. I guess Hunger of Hajar plus like a Fireball. That sounds like that would go really well. Or Wall of Fire in there. Yeah. I guess if we have Hunger of Hajar, Wall of Fire lets us start creating like area of effects stuff. So we can start like just walling off air. It's a wall off an area of Wall of Fire. Making another area unable to access through Hunger of Hajar. I could see how these could be used. Yeah, let's maybe take that. Let's see how that goes. I don't know, we can always change it later if we need to. I think that seems good. Right. Wyll. Oh, is she too far away? Oh, we have to do this. Okay, that's kind of weird. If I do tab, do I have to do that? I should have done tab the whole time. That would have made life a lot easier. Right, let's move these over to you. And now we're just going to see what seems good. So, on a melee hit, possibly inflict a negative, or where it gains a bonus to spell attack rolls, and ranged spell attacks are made as melee spell attacks when you're adjacent to a hostile creature. That seems much better. Oh, wait. Is that you who has the... Wait, who has the -1? Oh, that was us. Oh, okay, that's fine. For some reason it was comparing with... It compares with us, and that's kind of weird. Okay. We can do the manual compare there, though. I think this the spell one makes the most sense here. Chuck these over to you. So you currently have no feet on right now. When you cast a spell that has concentration, do you have a spell that has concentration? I also realized if I do this from his perspective, it will then compare to him. Yeah, let's make this a little bit bigger. I can always sort this out later. I just want to see what he has that has concentration, if anything. So his silence has concentration, which would not use a spell slot. He also has Hunger of Hajar. Okay, so he has a couple. You gain 8 temporary hit points. It's not really the most exciting end to that sentence, is it? It is probably the best one we have, though. There we go. I can then mark these as wares and then send the rest of these back over here. Cool. Next, I wanted to send him this one. Not proficient with it, with martial weapons or long swords. So it would be really good for him if he was proficient with it, which he's not. I might leave that there just to remind me that I would like him to be proficient with it. So he can't use long swords. What is his... let's go character sheet. His dex is better, so we do want to give him a finesse weapon if we can. Let's see here. I mean, we're basically sending him the same weapons that we were sending. Oh, I'll do a little sort by type as well. I'm basically going to end up sending him the weapons that I had just sent over to Astarion. I'll remember his name eventually. And then these as well. Okay. Cool. So 3 to 8. His rapier currently does more. Why? Why does it do more? Because it does. Okay. I guess because you're meant to dual wield the short swords. Yeah. That does 3 to 15, but it's conditional. That's fine. That one does 2 to 7. That one does 4 to 10. But, again, it's conditional. It would do 3 to 9 otherwise. Yeah, so we don't really have a great option for him currently. We would love it if he could use the longsword, because then he would be able to use many of the longsword options available to him. But, however, he cannot use those. Could he use this flail? No. Okay. Oh, took that back. Alright then. Well, I guess with the choice of him using this without being proficient, or him using one of these. What does not being proficient do? Provides a bonus to associated rolls, making you more likely to succeed. Ah, so it adds your proficiency bonus. Yeah, so you'd be less likely to hit with it, I think. I think Assassin's Touch makes the most sense right now. It's an upgrade over what he's got. Do we want to dual wield? I guess there's no reason not to dual wield. In which case, he should have this one as a secondary. Yeah, that seems fine. Right. We can then mark that one as add to wares. Send the rest of this back over here. That seems good. Right, do a little sort by type. Now we're looking to send ranged weapons over to him. Oh, also add to wares. It's probably not proficient with these. Oh, in fact it tells us on here it's not proficient. It's fine. I guess we don't even need to move him over, given that we can already compare from here. Is this my only option, a short bow +1? I think it might be. Yep, that's my option. Alright, well he will use that then. What's the clothing doing? Grants resistance to cold damage. Okay. there a reason why we have him in clothing? Yes, so you can use his armor of shadows, which increases armor class by 3. Can't have armor equipped. Okay. Wait, does one of these count as armor? Oh, this counts as armor? Send them back. There we go. Right. So you can use that again. So now I'm looking for which one of these I want him to have if I don't want him to have armor. Probably though. Wait. That's fleet fingers. That's not what I was looking for. I'm looking for just shoes, basically. I guess these are probably best. The ones that make him able to run more when he runs. They're not incredible, but they'll do. Right. Next for him, let's do headwear. So this is the thing that they're comparing against. You succeed a saving throw, the foe that caused the throw takes psychic damage. He's not Githyanki, so he doesn't get the other half. I just want something to compare against. I think that seems fine. Okay. Next, we need to decide what is using on this one. So when you have 50% or less hit points, you don't provoke attacks of opportunity. That's pretty good. It's a good thing to compare to. So we got absolutes. Brand a week. Don't think we necessarily need that. When one of your cantrips deals damage, he doesn't really use cantrips. He uses Eldritch Blast. Does that count as a cantrip? It does. Okay. But it would have to deal an additional damage type, which his does not. Okay. This gives him a spell slot back. I kind of like him having the spell slot one back. Yeah. Let's give him that instead. Although, the problem with that one is that it's only useful like once per long rest. It's like you just give him it and have it sit there and then he can keep the other one. That seems fine. Now we're just looking at these. He doesn't deal any of that damage with his cantrip. Well, this one seems good. He's immune to lightning, or he's resistant to lightning damage, can't be electrocuted. Then advantage on charmed, I think. Those are the only two that are reasonable there. We also, oh no, we have this one. This was what we were going to give him, right? Oh, it's headgear. Yeah, the arcane synergy ones actually. Yeah, that's fine. Whenever you do a condition, you can deal additional damage with your weapon. Yeah, that's actually much better. Okay. Cool. And that's him set up. I think. Are we good? I think we're done with that. Yeah, I think that's everything set up. Cool. That took a while. Took longer than I imagined it would. Wyll, let me just check what you got left on you. That seems fine.
Never a dull moment.
Wyll, you're gonna sit here.
Are you sure? The blade stands at the ready.
Yes, remain
And
here. Oh, I also took the spider lyre from him. I hate that we got all of this back. That means whenever we switch party members, I'm gonna have to make sure I give them their stuff back. That's annoying.
How much farther can I go?
Cool. Right, let's go grab Gale.
Always a delight to speak with you.
And now we're going to ask him to join us. Then we have two people left to speak to. We have Shadowheart and we have Lae'zel, who both need to be spoken to because they both will have things to say about Voss. Shadowheart?
I didn't expect Lae'zel to turn on the Lich Queen so readily. Wonders never cease.
Okay. Cool. Now we'll head down here and we'll have a little chat to Lae'zel.
We must press forward. Let's deal with Ketheric, then find Voss in Baldur's Gate.
Okay. Cool. An hatchery with a single egg. How many does a clutch usually contain?
Kalir's clutch held 36 eggs, more or less. Though I've learned of creches that harbored 100.
Okay. Githyanki look quite humanoid. How do you evolve to lay eggs?
Humanoid. How I despise the term. Githyanki are quite superior to humans. Our biology slates state that Githyanki came to lay eggs after we escaped Illithid enslavement and took to the astral plane. It's an asexual process, a favorable change by any estimation. Hideous to imagine a life where I couldn't partake in the pleasures of sex without the looming threat of bearing children.
Okay. Who does the laying? I'm curious about the logistics.
Shukiani. Githyanki chosen by Vlaakith herself to bear young. The queen assigns when and where they must lay, and how many eggs they must bear. The Shukiani pass their eggs in the material plane. In the astral, time barely passes. It is a meticulous process, carefully timed so that the eggs hatch at once.
Okay. On to other matters.
Go on then.
By that, I meant I'm leaving. Okay, cool. So now we've done all that, now we have quite a lot of items that we really don't have a lot of use for. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put these items into this, I think maybe there's a gilded chest. And then, or we're going to put all the items that we don't want to keep around in the gilded chest, but we want to keep. We're going to send that to camp. And everything else, we're going to sell. That's the plan. So, these, anything with a name, currently I'm keeping. I don't know if I'm going to keep that forever. Things that are Githyanki, I'm probably going to just sell. I don't think they're that important. But like ones that have a more specific name, I'm going to keep in case there's a reason to keep them. There probably isn't, but in case we are. That's what we're doing. It's, you know, it's just for my own benefit. We don't really need the money. That's the other thing. If we like needed every scrap that we were like getting from selling these, well then I might be more like, oh right, yeah, I'm gonna very specifically only take or I'm gonna very specifically sell everything and only keep what I really, really need. Because that's not the case, you know. Also, I can send the Staff of Crones back to him. Because that's not the case, I don't really feel the need to do that. Right, I just sent you the gilded chest. That's fine. I'm just seeing what I got here. So all of those can go in there. I actually have some of that in camp. Maybe I'll send this to camp. I'm going to keep one lot of that. I don't know why, but I'm kind of like, maybe. That can go in here. These can all go in here. These, I just realized I could have just stuck it in this chest rather than sending it to camp. These can all go in here. These can also all go in here. I'm going to send that to camp. Cool. That's going to be going to Lae'zel. And then, oh yeah, I guess I don't really need to carry all of these around. I should have put these in the chest. Send to camp. Send to camp. And send to camp. And then what we're going to do with the rest of that is we're going to, yeah, we're going to just put that all in the gilded chest for now. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to have these so they can be sorted, but put everything in the gilded chest.
Action,
that seems fine. You're now settled. These are to be sold, but apart from that, the rest of that looks fine. That can be added to wares. All of this can be added to wares. Add to wares. Cool. So we now have a bunch of stuff to sell. What would be useful is if it told you what the price of everything you have set to wares is. That'd be good. Sort by type. What do I have here? I have an extra camp supply sack. Yeah, send to camp. I have an extra one of those. Send to camp. Next one of those. Send to camp. There we go. That's now better. Right. Oh, who doesn't have their stuff? Oh, Gale doesn't. Oh, I shouldn't have sent it to camp. I should have... Okay. Back to camp. Over here. Right, so now I'm going to send all of those to Gale. So now Gale should have a collection of these things, which is fine. Yeah, so he now has these, which all seems good. Okay.
Shouldn't have wished to live
Next
in
step.
more interesting times.
Gotta sell it. So let's go to the map. We're gonna go to the Emerald Grove. Yes, because I no longer have any money like left on that one merchant that we have. So let's head back to the Emerald Grove. We can then sell everything to the Emerald Grove, which does still have a merchant with money. Although I think the merchants might refresh money if you switch area, because I think Blurg had more than I left him with last time we went to see Blurg. Anyway, Emerald Grove, sell all this stuff, and then we'll see where where we're
Swift
at.
as my feet can carry me.
Right. Head over here. Yeah, people were also saying they think I killed all of the leadership of the goblins. I was just looking here. I don't think we have. I think there are leadership of the goblins we haven't killed, because I'm looking at the names here. I don't know if we've killed the hobgoblin. I think we left him alive. So he... Oh, also, did I never loot you? What? How is there someone I didn't loot? That's crazy. Anyway, add to wares, and then... Oh, the other one went into the alchemy pouch. That's fine. But yeah, I think there might still be like goblin leaders I didn't kill that are at camp. There's also 2 drow who were there that I didn't kill. So it's probably worth our time going back there and getting them. Yeah. Don't know. We'll see. Right. In here. Hello, Aaron.
It'll take a while for us all to recover.
Yes,
Of course.
It's fine. Yeah, you see, he still has money. Perfect. Sell wares. Ooh, there goes all of that. That's it. Now, our weight problems are fixed. Because, although we have a lot, Lae'zel has much, much less in terms of weight that she's carrying around. Shadowheart has much, much less. Gale has much, much less. So now, we have a lot more space to be able to actually loot correctly. Which is kind of where we want to be. Also, I just want to sort that. I guess we should keep the Githyanki egg.
No time to rest.
Oh my god, how heavy is this? 20? Oh, okay. Guess we won't keep the Githyanki egg, but I was thinking because it's a quest item and it will be given to us anyway, but yeah. We'll need to figure out what we're doing with that. But for now, I think it's time to end this episode here. Thank you very much for watching. Next episode, back to actually going ahead and, you know, advancing the story. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.